Hey, beautiful people. It is your girl, Angel Ann Light, bringing to you guys a makeup therapy, makeup and yap session with my beautiful client. No, it is not Kylie Jenner, but girl, maybe one day, who knows? I just want to start off by saying welcome back. Let's get into this glam. So I love when I do makeup in steps. You guys, my routine doesn't really change much. Today, I did switch it up a little bit, but I was like, my routine when it comes to doing makeup is really simple and it's always the same. So first, we're going to start off with cleansing the skin, and then I am going to go in and then start doing her brows. So I like to get the brows groomed up, get them all shaped out, and then I like to go ahead and moisturize my client's face. Today, I'll be using CeraVe's deep moisturizer. It's in the jar with the blue coloring. I like to put this all over the face, and I like to really work that product into the skin. I find that when I work it into the skin, it allows makeup to pretty much just melt. Today I'll be using a lot of cream products, not so much liquids other than my concealer that's like a liquid cream, but mostly cream products. I like to also gloss my girls' lips. I don't like using chapsticks. I feel like they don't really moisturize the lips. So I like to go in with a nice gloss, the heavy gloss, so that way the lips stay soft. Baby, when I tell you the Ruby Kiss Clear Gloss, she be doing a thing. She be doing her thing. After moisturizing the skin, I like to go in and do a couple swatches on the face. I like to kind of create the skin tone with the palette that I'm using. I'm using a Kryolan cream palette. It has tons of shades in it. It's a pro makeup artist product. You can't just go to the stores and buy it, unfortunately. The reason why I love using this in my kit is because it gives me so much more room to play with shades, undertones. I also like this formula because it's long lasting. It also does really well in heat, and so that's one of the reasons why I love this product. I like to bounce back and forth between liquid foundations and this product. I use it for everything: contouring, concealing, highlighting, adding blush. I'm telling you everything. I like to mix it a little bit with my Inglot, and it just, like when I tell you it slides on the face, it's like butter the way it is. And if you decide to use it and purchase it, when you use it with the Inglot, you have to make sure you blend it out or it will get stuck, because this stuff does not move. When it's on, it's on. It does not move. When I tell you, I have pictures and videos that brides have sent me in the past, and like, girl, my makeup hasn't moved one bit. I'm like, girl, I know, because God is faithful. And yes, good quality products. So I'm etching out the face. I like to shape out the face, draw it on, and then I like to buff out that product. I like to use the velour triangle sponge to also diffuse the product, as well as a dense fluffy brush, whether it's tapered or whether it's just like a legit powder brush that's dense. But yeah, etch out the cheeks, carve out the cheeks, all the things. You guys, I have to share with you guys a small testimony, and I really feel like this is going to encourage somebody, especially if you are in the beauty industry. So, tell the truth and shame the devil. All right, that's how we go. That's how we move. As you guys know, I've been busy all season. You guys don't know that. You guys don't know nothing about me. You don't know nothing about my life. But girl, let me tell you, I have been busy all summer, all spring doing weddings. This time last year, I was literally teaching women how to do their makeup in my classes at my studio. And this year, I'm telling you, the brides were pulling out of nowhere. They were contacting your girl, and I'm so grateful. But I had also dropped the ball. With being booked up so much, I wasn't paying my tithes. And if you know me, you know I am a daughter of God, and I do not play that. But I found myself in a season where I was low-key a hypocrite. And the reason why I want to share this testimony with you guys is I didn't realize that was me demonstrating little faith and not even having the self-control and discipline that I thought I did have. I'm telling you, I used to be the type of person that would be like, I would never want to rob from the Lord, blah, 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 blah. And then here I am in a season where I'm being like when I'm telling you, booked out, and I'm like, not even dragging my feet. I'm not even paying my tithe. I'm like, not even making it a priority. Like, it's that bad. And so I remember one day I was convicted, and I was like, you know what? Like, Angel, get it together, girl. Like, what is going on? Like, how did you get here? How did you get in this place? And it's one of those things where it's like, it happens like subtly, like so subtle that once you're so deep in, you're like, yo, I'm in the thick of it, and I didn't even realize how I got in here. It would go from like saying, oh, I'll do it next week, or I'll remember to do it at the end of the month, or oh, I'll do it next month, I'll do the past months, blah blah blah, whatever the excuses, y'all. That was me. And so I remember one day I was home, and I was like, you know what, Lord, I am so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry that I robbed from you. I repented. I remember I was just like, today's the day, girl. Like, don't let it go another day. And so I remember I repented. I rebuked the demonic covenant I was pretty much establishing with the enemy. And I said to the Lord, like, I come back into covenant with you and what your word says concerning me, my finances, my life, Lord. And I remember not even like, I kid you not even like maybe 2 hours, I get the largest booking I have ever gotten for one person. And when I tell you it was large, it was large, girl. And I was like, what? I was like, wow, Lord, you really do take care of us when we just give it all to you, when we give it back to you, when we make you the priority, when you check us, and not only just check us, but check our hearts. And I remember just thinking to the Lord, like, wow, it sounds like crazy to say it like this, but it's just that easy. Like, when you partner with God, it's just that easy. Now, there wasn't any, I could honestly say, when I wasn't tithing, there wasn't any like huge like red flags, other than that I recognized that my money was coming in quick and it was leaving even quicker. And I realized, after reflecting and then also knowing my patterns, that that's how the enemy is when he comes in and starts to like move around things regarding Angel and my finances. I mean, the money will be flying in like nobody's business. Like, I mean, stacking, but I'm blowing the stacks just as fast. And if you are anything like me, or if you're even a woman who's like trying to make sure you're investing in like other ways to build wealth and stuff like that, when you start to look at what your money is actually going to, it's going towards things that are fruitless. And so that was another symptom that I recognized in my life, because it was a result of not giving God what's rightfully his. Nothing I have is my own. Nothing I own is my own. These talents, this gift, the ability to do makeup on all these beautiful women. I mean, it's not because of chance. It's because I have been given a gift in this creative space. God has created me to be a magnet when it comes to women, because I am such a girl's girl. And it's not because of anything I've done, but it's everything he has done in me. And so when I recognize some of the things that were starting to bubble up because of my disobedience, I was able to pull myself back together. And not only that, I have people that I'm very transparent with. And even when I shared it with them, like being completely like bearing my soul to them, they were like, wow, I had no idea. Like, not that they would have an idea, but it's like, wow, if you could fall too, it shows us how we as people, we fall every day. Like, I'm not saying I'm like the best or the holiest or anything like that. I am so far from it. But if I can be someone that would say, I would never rob the Lord, and then I start robbing the Lord, you can say, yeah, Angel, you were a hypocrite, and get me right. Like, literally, I'm calling myself a hypocrite. I'm like, Angel, you're a hypocrite. Like, pull yourself back together and come back into the fold with the Lord. The things that I'm believing for in this season, I mean, are great. And so I hope that this testimony will bless you and encourage you to give God your 10%, give him the tithe. I know as entrepreneurs, we see all of our expenses. Even if you're married, you see all of your expenses, You see all the things you desire. You see all the things that you want. But let me tell you something. Girl, it is not worth it. I don't know what other spiritual implications I went through by withholding my tithe, but I do know that once I repented and I came back and I said to the Lord, I'm sorry, I want to come back into the covenant with you, and I know that Jesus didn't die in vain for me. I know that God saw my heart, and I know that he got me. Like, I don't know what that day could have been like for me, but I just know that to also respond speedily and not delay was a big deal. And so I hope this encourages you guys, and I hope that you guys feel seen, especially those who may have been like debating whether or not you should tithe. Girl, do it. Like, what is the worst that could happen with you giving God back what is rightfully his? I know that what I have right now doesn't meet the needs, so I know it's a seed. And so if it's a seed, I know if I give it to God and I plant it into good soil, that I will always reap a harvest. And I feel like if I can be the person that will tell you honestly, like, girl, if I can be the one that stopped and recognize it months, weeks later and realize, yo, like, how did you get here? I'm telling you, girl, it'll happen to the best of us. But don't hold yourself in that condemnation. Don't beat yourself up. When I tell you it was just that quick, my heart, the posture of my heart was for the Lord and what he has for me. And so as long as your posture is in the right place, your heart posture is in the right place, know that God sees you, know that he hears you, know that he understands, and he knows all things about you. But yeah, that was my testimony. I know you guys was not expecting that. I wasn't either, girl, but here we are. And so I hope you guys are enjoying the glam. I wasn't even paying attention to the video. I was just over here yapping to the mic because it's makeup and yap. And so I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys are loving the look. I low-key do think my client looks kind of like Kylie Jenner. I mean, to each their own. She has similarities, and maybe it's because she has the light skin and the dark hair and the full lips. But nonetheless, both women are beautiful. I was so happy to service her. She was there with her best friend, and when I tell you, we were laughing, we were chatting. It was so beautiful. And she's a young one. Like, I was like, girl, you got a lot going for you for being, the age that you are. And so it's one of the perks of the job, getting to meet beautiful women like her. And so I hope you guys enjoy this video, and don't you ever let anyone dim your light. Until next time, I love you, I love you, I love you. And don't forget to check out one of these videos at the end, girl. Like, I've been working, okay? I got my editor on, okay? She's doing her thing, all right? I love you guys.